Hi dear masters, this lesson is certain devoted for the third part of testing type of methods for the first group master students. The source of the lesson is taken from David Benomi's Technical English course book of intermediate level 878-79. You can download the book and work on it with full form of the script. So methods, type of methods. We need to discuss these three questions, and you can search out internet to find out response for the following question. They are: what do you know about non-destructive testing? So we'll talk about further in the lesson. Why is it sometimes necessary to test materials non-destructively? So as you pay attention, the keyword here is non-destructive testing. What is it? We will find out. Then can you think of any non-destructive testing methods? So questions are clear, right? Let's go to clarify the answer. So non-destructive testing for two projects. We need to look the point overview of four methods by NDT, non-destructive testing specialist, principles, uses, advantage, disadvantage. First we discuss. Then bridge project, decision on best entity method. Then high-rise project, decision on best entity method. So let's talk about NTD. Project 1, steel girders in a bridge. It may be difficult to gain access to some surface of the girders for attaching probe, placing film, and so on. Speed is necessary as there may be several affected girders. Cost may be an issue if many checks are needed. Expected flow, see figure 1. So this all explanation are illustrated in figure 1. Steel girder in circle is here. Flow, A volumetric, B subsurface type, also possible to make it here girder. Surface from where test is carried out. Second project B. Steel beams in a high-rise building. Also it is possible to get access to most surface for attaching magnets, transducers, films, and so on. It may be difficult for a human to get close to some surfaces for visual inspection. Speed is necessary as there may be several affected girders. Cost may be an issue if any checks are needed. Expected flow, see figure B. So in the figure we can see expected figure flow is here from the side. Steel beam is the same, A and B, but in the center flow here in A figure, in the B to the side figure, liner near surface flow illustrated. So two types of non-destructive testing illustrated. Then four types of testing methods will be illustrated on next slide. They are as follows: magnetic particle testing, the first A version of this non-destructive testing. How it works: the function of this testing. First one, magnet creates magnetic field in component. So magnet create components here in the field. Flux cannot pass through flow, so cannot pass through flow. Then flux forces outside component. Outside of component, they are forced from the poles, south and north poles. Flux attracts magnetic particles, iron filings above crack. So above was cracked here, and inspector can see visible evidence of flow. So you can see visible evidence here will be illustrated as an alarm or any kind of signs can be visible. So features of this testing method can be used for inspecting all the ferromagnetic materials. So the first point feature detects flows, cracks, and holes on or near surface only. So it means near the surface only, not deeper side. So this is crack part. So in the surface place you can find out by testing this breaking place. Then magnet must be able to contact the surface above the flow. So there should be contact between material and magnet. And inspector has to be able to see above the flow. You can see from the valve, and difficult to detect liner flows which are parallel to flux. So all these features are important to implement this testing magnetic particle testing method. So turning to the B part of testing system, it is eddy current testing. How does it work, or how it works? So the first thing is the function of current AC, magnetized coil. The coil is right here, magnetized coil. Current will circulate here through the line, and they magnetize the coil. Coil induces eddy current in component. In components, in component eddy current will be induces. Eddy current produces its own magnetic field. So it is eddy current produces their own magnetic field. There is not any kind of supply. Then flow in material alters eddy current magnetic field. Flow in materials will be eddy current. Eddy current here again. And flow detected by analysis of eddy current field. The features of this current testing is detect surface and near surface flows. So surface part does not penetrate very deeply into material, so they do not go inside of the material. Detects flows in conductive materials only. Conduction should be here only. And test probe does not need to contact the surface, so you will not contact the surface of the material, only from the side. And hard to detect liner flow parallel to the direction of coil winding. So parallel of coil winding, you can see these sides. They will analyze only. Okay, second type is over. Third type of testing method, it is ultrasonic testing method. How does it work? The first transducer transmits and receives high frequency sound waves. So sonic means sound testing method. So sound is sending here. Then amount of energy transmitted and received is analyzed. So sound is sending and receiving signal by analyzing whether or not correct of this kind of analysis, right or wrong analysis will be done here. Sound is sending. Then times of transmission and reception are analyzed. Times also analyzed here. Wave travels through material reflected by flow. So flow is here, reflected by signaling and turning back. So you can see circulation of the sound. Wave travels through material reflected flow, and reflected sound wave indicates location of flow. So where it is waving place indicates this all sound testing. Features of this testing method can be used with any material, not just metals. So it means not only metals are proper here, but any kind of material could be used as a source of testing. Can locate flows on near or below the surface. The location is not important here. From any side can be analyzed. So not only detects the presence of flow, but also its location. So presence or not, but the location also could be analyzed. Transducer needs to touch one surface of the component, so there should be contact touching space. And hard to detect liner flows parallel to the sound waves. It is hard to detect liner flows parallel to the sound waves. So last version of testing method is with a graphic testing. How does it work? X-ray is used to produce images of objects, so they are sent from the satellite. Component placed between radiation source and film. So X-ray will be sent this way. Then density of materials affects the amount of radiation reaching point. Density affects the material. Then variation in radiation produces image of inside of component. So they send and they try to find the defects of this component. Different area when the process. So these dark areas mean there is something wrong, and they are analyzing. If they get through without any kind of prevention, it is normal, but they are analyzing, like X-ray, röntgen. Features can detect flow at all depths, so there is no any kind of limitation with the surface or deep side, but they can analyze from any kind of side. Can locate flow and measures its dimension with dimension, whether it is small or big size, it doesn't matter. They can analyze any kind of size. Can be used to inspect virtually all types of material. Operator needs to access the top and bottom surface of the component. Always think from the top and bottom side of this material. You should have access. Difficult to detect liner flows which are parallel to X-ray beam. So, 4 testing types are clear. So, dear students, it is your home task. Complete this sentence. Use the words phrased in the box once. Only 2 of the words phrased are not needed. So, you are given 6 sentences and you need to take all the 6 phrases to complete this task. And you should use only one of them once, not twice. Then replace the words and phrase in the sentence below with the words and phrase in the box to give the same meaning. Use each word phrase in the box once only. So, you need to use this box word to give the same meaning with the text sentence, like synonymous word. Okay, I hope you do your best. Thank you for attention.